Welcome back. I'm Alfred Lambremont Weber, and this is COVIDGATE for Saturday, June 13th, 2020, with hashtag I do not consent, public declaration of sovereign human rights, hashtag my body, my life, my right, with Seven coming to us from London. Seven, over to you.
Greetings, Alfred, and greetings everyone at home for another installment of 7 at 7 p.m. And today we're doing something a little bit different. As everybody knows, I am interested in solutions. It's always important to diagnose the problem, to know what's going on, but at the end of the day, we need to have something that we can do about it. Now, one of the things that has been flagged up to me, and Alfred and I should say, is these petitions. There's a number of petitions out there, and they all seem to be separate. There's a petition on the vaccine, there's a petition on the mask situation, that we don't want to wear masks. So we have the divine download of let's actually put everything, encompass it into one, and each and every one of us read out our own basically declaration. The thing about a petition, the petition is pleading. It's pleading with our abusers to stop abusing us, okay? Whereas when you make a declaration, it's a different position. It basically is that you're basically asserting your right on the planet to not be violated, which is what this is essentially all about. So we're going to have a look at it. We're going to share it. We're going to actually be the first one to kick this off. We're going to make a public declaration. You'll be able to get a PDF copy of it. And we're inviting everybody to turn on your mobile phone, put the camera towards you, and read out that declaration. That is your personal petition. Every single one of us has to not consent to what the abuse we're receiving. So in order to make the message loud and clear, each and every one of us, you can do it with your family members, you can get your little children to say it, which would be very cute, film them saying it. And we have an issue of being censored as well, which is a major problem. So in order not to be censored, what we need to be doing is have masses of us all doing this. It's under a minute long. It shouldn't be more than a minute or so long. So it's not as if it's going to take any battery power of your mobile phone. And you're basically asserting your right that you don't want to be vaccinated, you don't want to be chipped, you don't want to be violated, you don't want your human rights abused in any shape or form, you don't want to wear a mask. Unless you want to wear a mask, then that's your prerogative. For those of you that are awake and know that this whole thing is manufactured and you're sick and tired of it, and you don't want to have to, comply with all of these crazy laws which are being engineered against our fundamental rights and freedoms, this is a solution that we can all do, and let's all do it. So basically, we're going to make this video with us making our declaration, and we're inviting you to download the PDF and share it with other members of your family and say the declaration yourself. And let's have multitudes of us, millions of us, all saying it all around the world to send the message out there loud and clear that we will not take it anymore. We do not consent, okay? Because all of this is about consent. Everything that they're doing to us, as Mark Steele has pointed out, is tacit agreement. So basically they say, okay, we're going to come into your house and take your children and take family members. If you say nothing and you say in silence, silence is considered to be consent. And so in order not to consent, you need to make your declaration. Each and every one of us need to make our declaration. It's the same as a petition, but the petition is more of a pleading. This is more of a sovereign declaration, asserting your life, your right to your own life, you know, under the Most High. Yeah, we've all got divine rights to be here, not to be harmed, not to be bullied, not to be terrorized, which is what we are being. And so this is our response to that. So let's everybody engage in this. Please make sure this video goes viral so that everybody knows that this is available, this is something they can do, and let it come at them. Let it come at them from all, when they try to take our video down, somebody else has done it, and somebody else has done it, and somebody else has done it, and somebody else has done it, so that it's coming at them left, right, and center, everywhere. Let's make our declarations, let them send it to their Satan to let them know that we're not having it, okay? We do not consent. My body, my life, my rights. Okay, Alfred, take it away.
Okay. So 7, do you want to take us through the public declaration of sovereign human rights, my body, my life, my right?
Right, okay. So as you can see, there's a couple of hashtags there. The first hashtag is the heading, which is I do not consent. Public declaration of sovereign human rights. Hashtag my body, my life, my right. Okay, it should be rights, plural actually, Alfred, but we'll amend that. It should have an S on the end. The version that we'll give you will make sure that it has the S on the end. So you say your name, you say the date, and you say where you are. If I'm in London, Alfred is in Canada. So basically, I will read out the declaration. So actually, Alfred, just for authenticity purposes, can we put that S in there, please?
Okay, well, let's stop share.
Can we pause the recording for a second so that we don't waste recording time as well?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Are we back recording?
Yep.
Okay. All right, people. So basically, as I said, all you need is your mobile phone. Hold it up, you know, prop it up somewhere and read out this statement. The PDF will be in the description, and you can share it with everybody and basically make your declaration. And if you have a YouTube channel, post it up on there or send it to us and we will post it on a page. We'll open a page specifically for this, and you know, if you want to have yours, but you can have it on your own YouTube channel, you can tweet it out. Just basically, you want to send that message to the world, this declaration, okay? So here we go. Hashtag I do not consent, public declaration of sovereign human rights, my body, my life, my rights. My name, Lady Charles 7. This date is the 13th of June 2020 and I'm in London. Number 1, I do not consent to being tested or vaccinated with viruses, toxins, poisons, and fetal tissue. Number 2, I do not consent to being microchipped or nano-chipped. Next page. Number 3, I do not consent to dangerous, harmful 5G weapons being installed in children's schools, hospitals, homes, or anywhere. Number 4, I do not consent to being stalked, tracked, racially profiled, and abused like a slave. Number 5, I do not consent to being stolen from, being deprived of my livelihood, property, possessions, and inalienable fundamental rights, freedoms, and liberties. 6, I do not consent to being forced to accept COVID-19 legislation, public health regulations, and mainstream media propaganda based on lies which are being enacted and published to commit mass murder. Number 7, I do not consent to wearing a mask that has been proven to be dangerous for my health against my will, just in order to travel, purchase food, and conduct my daily life peacefully. Number 8, I do not consent to the constant abuse of power. In We the People's public office, we assert our right to have a positive representative truly elected by the people to work for the people. Number 9, I do not consent to have my sovereign rights to freedom of speech being censored by government, social media, big tech, or any other organization, or on any issue affecting my family and I's safety, security, health, wellness, or social and economic well-being issues related to public health and the public good. Hashtag, my body, my life, my rights.
Very good. So should I read it now? Would that be?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hashtag, I do not consent. Public Declaration of Sovereign Human Rights. My body, my life, my rights. My name is Alfred Lambremont Webre. Today is June 13th, 2020. This place is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Number 1, I do not consent to being tested, vaccinated with viruses, toxins, poisons, and/or fetal tissue. Number 2, I do not consent to being microchipped or nano-chipped. Number 3, I do not consent to harmful 5G, and 5G was just installed this past week in Vancouver, Canada, weapons being installed in children's schools, hospitals, homes, or anywhere. Number 4, I do not consent to being stalked, tracked, racially profiled, and abused like a slave. Number 5, I do not consent to being stolen from, being deprived of my livelihood, property, possessions, and inalienable fundamental rights, freedoms, and liberties. Number 6, I do not consent to being forced to accept COVID-19 legislation, public health regulations, and mainstream media propaganda based on lies which are being enacted and published to commit mass murder. Number 7, I do not consent to wearing a mask that has been proven to be dangerous for my health against my will, just in order to travel, purchase food, and conduct my daily life peacefully. Number 8, I do not consent to the constant abuse of power. In We the People's public office, we assert our right to have a positive representative truly elected by the people to work for the people. Number 9, I do not consent to have my sovereign rights and freedom of speech being censored by governments, social media, big tech, or any other organization on any issue affecting my family's and my safety, security, health, wellness, or social and economic well-being, issues related to public health and the public good. Hashtag, my body, my life, my rights. So that's my public declaration of sovereign human rights. Hashtag, my body, my life, my rights.
Now we invite everybody to do the same. Turn on your phone, read out the declaration, and publish it on social media. Send it to us at peaceinspace.org, and we'll publish it, if that's okay with Alfred. Is that okay with you, Alfred?
Oh, sure. But also just publish it. Load it up on your favorite platform. You can load it up as a video on any of the platforms and
YouTube,
publish it.
BitChute.
It's
Yeah.
let 1,000 flowers bloom,
Yeah.
and publish these things everywhere, so that
Yeah, absolutely.
everybody gets the message.
Yes, absolutely. So they can send it to their Satan that we are not having it. We don't want it. We do not consent. It is my body is my right. What happens to my body is my temple. I refuse to have anybody vaccinate me or chip me or do any of the brutality that they've already, they've already done so much evil to me already, and I'm making it known I do not consent. And we invite you to do exactly the same. Use social media. You have Instagram, Viber, get this out all over the world, people. Make it known all over the world. So I think that's it from us today. Tune in for us tomorrow, where we will be announcing Alfred is running for president. Is that not right, Alfred?
Well, I'm running to be
Candidate.
an Earth representative, the first Earth a first Earth representative to the Regional Galactic Governance Council that includes the Pleiadians, the Alpha Centaurians, the Sirians, and others. It's time that Earth, we're involved, and we're subjected to them, because they're the council where all the human inhabited planets decide things. And I think that we need Earth human representation there. And also, I'm running as an alternative U.S. presidential candidate. And I'll explain all of the reasons why and the ramifications. Plus a living new Earth and renewed America platform.
Absolutely. I know many of you, or majority of you, are sick to death of the corruption, the false flags, the murders, the scamdemics, plandemics, the abuse of our rights. It's no end of it. And it doesn't matter who you vote in that's currently running. It's going to be more of the same.
All of the major parties, they're all reptilian souls. The two major parties have reptilian souls of one degree or another. And deeply analyzed, it's the following reptilian agenda for humans: war, disease, crime, and poverty. And if you can't see that that's the agenda that they're running, war, disease, crime, and poverty, wake up.
That's all they offer.
War, disease, crime, and poverty. That's the agenda they're running for this human planet. Yeah. All of the candidates, including the current POTUS, for those who still are deluded about the current POTUS, he has a reptilian soul of a variety, and he's running the reptilian agenda of war, disease, crime, and poverty. Despierta.
Unfortunately, there is no representative that we can see anywhere that has humanity's interest at heart. I think that we have to acknowledge that there is no government. There currently is no government, and that's why many of us are looking to create a new government, a new system effectively, because the current one is there to commit harm. It's not there to for any of our interests. The people that benefit from us are usually deceitful people. They're cruel. They're people that they're gone as far as having any humanity is concerned. They're absolutely gone.
They are reptilian souls incarnated in human bodies.
They're absolutely evil.
They don't have empathy for we human souls who are in human bodies on a human planet.
Not even for children.
That's the exopolitical truth.
So it's a new day and we have to acknowledge that. And so please, please do your best to get this out. They're taking down the video, so we need you to re-upload it on your own platforms, you know, and please get your declarations declared, like 99 red balloons going into the sky, you know, and let these go out into the ether and change the paradigm. Let it be known that we've had enough. Yeah, that's the simple thing you can do. Everybody can do it. It's not going to cost you any money, take you under a minute. All you do is read it. You can read it with somebody, hold your children's hands, get your little children to say it, get your grandmother, grandfathers to say it, get everybody to say it, okay? Much love to everybody. Be safe, peace, love, and namaste. Bye, Alfred. Until tomorrow.